Tēnā koutou katoa, good evening. The Labour campaign bared its teeth today by promising free basic dental care for under 30-year-olds. Political editor Jenna Lynch is here with the details.
Say cheese, young Kiwis, price will become less of a fear factor when you're going to the dentist if Labour's re-elected. 800,000 under 30s will be entitled to free annual checkups, cleans, x-rays, basic fillings and extractions. Dental care is now free for up to 18-year-olds. From July 2025, that'll be expanded for up to 23-year-olds, then up to 29-year-olds from July 2026, and eventually, Labour hopes, to everyone. The cost is $380 million over 4 years, and this announcement marks the official start of the campaign for Labour, which didn't go off without drama. Riding a sea of red to rouse his troops, and all singing, all dancing, all-star Labour launch. But under the surface, a fringe undercurrent, disrupting, derailing, disturbing, security picking them off like a game of whack-a-mole, the police dealing to them outside. Chris Hipkins having to grin and bear it as he made a big play for votes with teeth.
I am pleased to announce that if re-elected, Labour will make dental care free for all New Zealanders up to the age of 30.
You heard that, no means testing everyone under 30. Why did you make the decision to age target this rather than income target this?
I set out the evidence base in the speech that I just gave. We know that tooth decay particularly starts to accelerate for people in their 20s.
You're paying for millionaires' kids.
The Labour Party's always believed in a universal entitlement to healthcare.
Labour's targeting those in their 20s because its stats show at age 18, 67% of people are regulars at the dentist. By 26, that drops to 31%. 1 in 4 18-year-olds have tooth decay. By 26, that climbs to 2/3. And the 20 to 29 age group makes up 27% of dental-related hospitalisations.
I haven't actually been to the dentist for years, partially because of the cost.
I think that's quite good. I think it would definitely encourage people to go to the dentist more because it is quite expensive to go.
After turning 18, going to the dentist is ridiculously expensive for me, so I think it would help me go in just to get my checkups and all that.
So I think having it free would really have a big impact on people.
It'll go to under 30s for now, but eventually
Labour's ultimate goal is to provide free universal dental care for all New Zealanders.
Free for all at some stage, we hope, maybe less a vow, more a vague vision.
While Labour may be trying to copy our homework, only a vote for the Greens will deliver free dental care for all.
We're just not in a position, A, to be able to fund that, and B, to have the capacity to be able to deliver on that.
Saving a surprise blockbuster policy like free dental care shows Chris Hipkins has got his energy back. He is not going down without a fight. You'll move national.
Christopher Luxon is gearing up for his launch tomorrow, and the political missiles are flying at his tax cut policy.
That there is a multi-billion-dollar hole in their tax swindle as well. In fact, it's economic sabotage. You see parties that want to win at all costs and bugger the consequences.
The Nat's striking back.
There's a giant cavity that Grant Robertson needs to fill, and that is the economic hole that he has left New Zealand in.
But Hipkins has his groove back.
Is it on?
Totally on.
Labour hoping teeth is their triumph.
So Jenna, is this Labour's saving grace policy?
What Labour wants people to hear from this is not necessarily that under 30s promise, but its vibe that it wants to take universal dental care to everyone. Free dental is a universally popular policy. It's an obvious hole in our healthcare system. It's a really easy concept for people to understand. Last time we polled on it, I think over 80% agreed with having some form of subsidy for adults. Doing this opens the door for it to be incrementally increased to further groups until we eventually get to universalism.
Right, let's talk about this Freedoms group. How disruptive are they going to be this election?
They're turning up to a lot of events now, but today was a little bit different in having those plants inside the actual conference. A lot of the time they're outside waving their signs. They had to go to a lot of effort to get into the conference today. You had to sign up, you had to register, so those plants were very deliberate. It would be a shame, a crying shame, if a tiny group of very vocal protesters shouted down other parties that they disagreed with. That is not democracy.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining me at the desk today. That is political editor Jenna Lynch.